Fireball erupts after a plane crashes in Louisville, Kentucky. What we know so far and why those living nearby were asked to stay inside their homes.
A way to raise money without taxes. The plan to tap into funds for infrastructure projects in Nashville.
Keeping Tennesseans fed as their food assistance is delayed and cut in half. The governor's plan and why some state leaders say it's not enough.
Children in state custody sleeping on the floors of office buildings. The response from the director of DCS when we started asking questions. Fox 17 News at 9 starts now.
Middle Tennessee's only primetime news. This is Fox 17 News at 9, your Code Red station.
We start with breaking news out of Louisville, Kentucky. We are learning more about the UPS cargo plane that crashed shortly after takeoff, the impact causing this massive fireball. The Federal Aviation Administration says the plane was bound for Honolulu, Hawaii.
Now, Louisville police asked people who live near the crash site to stay away and to shelter in place. The plane that crashed is one of hundreds of flights that come into and out of Louisville every day for UPS. City home to the company's Worldport, a huge automated package handling facility. 3 people are known to have been killed in the crash. So far, none of the victims' names, however, has been released.
At this time, we've got some initial numbers, but let me tell you, I expect them to grow. Right now, we believe we have at least 3 fatalities. Though I believe that number is going to get larger. We have at least 11 injuries, some of them very significant.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear also asked folks to stay away from the crash area because it still remains very dangerous. Fox 17 News will continue to update this tragic story as we get additional information. You can look for those updates both on air newscasts like this or online at fox17.com.
Turning now to growing Nashville, one Metro Council member says we need to expand our funding options, wanting to send 3% of the state's real estate transfer tax back to the city. The idea is to pay for growing infrastructure costs without raising property taxes. Fox 17 News' Hope Salmon joining us live downtown outside the Metro Council chambers, where this issue will soon be heard.
Megan, before the meeting, I spoke to Council Member Tasha Ellis, who tells me that she plans to represent this to the council members so that the money not being used right now can be brought back to residents. Nashville leaders say they want to help fund things like infrastructure, affordable housing, and home improvements without raising any local taxes. Metro Council member Tasha Ellis is asking state lawmakers to allow Nashville to redirect a portion of the state's real estate transfer tax back to local government. Right now, when any property is sold in Tennessee, the state collects money, but none of that comes back directly to Nashville.
All I'm asking is that we get our fair share of the taxes and that we implement upgrades that need to be made in our infrastructure because we're in an infrastructure crisis right now.
She points out that state transfer tax revenues have jumped more than 130% in the past decade, from about $110 million to nearly $260 million, and none of it currently comes back to Nashville.
Once we have a successful resolution, then I will take it before the legislature, before the General Assembly.
I asked the mayor's office why Davidson County did not opt in for the 3% tax when at least 14 surrounding counties implement it. In a statement from a city spokesperson, they say when the law allowing the tax originally passed, Metro Council decided not to opt in. When the prohibition was passed, those counties who did not opt in were unable to access it. The second thing Ellis says she's asking for is to charge developers an impact fee to help pay for the population growth. The resolution has not been heard yet, and it seems like it's going to be a long night here, but we will keep you updated with what happens next. Reporting live in Nashville, I'm Hope Salmon, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Well, thank you. Now, Metro Council members are also set to vote tonight on a series of zoning bills designed to increase density and essentially open the door for more affordable housing options. One idea would create 2 zoning districts to allow more duplexes or small multiplexes on a lot. Another would expand where detached dwellings near existing homes can be built, and it would also expand the size that they can be. Council members also want to allow developers to build taller structures measures in exchange for more affordable options. While supporters say these bills will certainly open the door to more affordable options, opponents worry about traffic and that dreaded word again, infrastructure.
A lot of my friends, myself included, make a living wage, but are often priced out of a city where I was born and raised.
We're changing, adding these classifications, which is going to open the front door for the developers to come into neighborhoods and start building more tall skinnies.
Metro Council members are still debating these issues as we speak. Of course, we'll keep you updated. Fox 17 News digging deeper into affordable housing in recent days and what it really means in this city and whether normal Nashvillians can afford it. You can see our investigation on the Fox Nashville YouTube channel, and while you're there, we invite you to become a regular subscriber. You can see more growing Nashville stories on Fox 17 News this morning, weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m.
Continuing our coverage of the State Department of Children's Service and foster kids still sleeping in DCS offices. Fox 17 News confirmed 10 foster children slept in state offices just last week. The agency says it happens when there's nowhere else to go or when they first enter the system and are awaiting evaluations. DCS Commissioner Margie Quinn says that this is typically involving children who cannot be safely housed with other children. Today, the commissioner presented DCS's budget to Governor Lee, noting 6 new facilities that are set to break ground next year. The first will open in Jonesboro in East Tennessee.
It will be a 16-bed, new trauma-informed home-like setting to receive youth who are entering custody for a short-term stay. It will have medical, dental, and educational-ready spaces for those kids while they are residing there. These new spaces will take the place of transitional homes and offices and are located across the state and will offer more services.
Fox 17 News attempted to talk to the commissioner about the issue of children still sleeping in state offices, but a spokesperson said she did not have time for any questions. DCS says the kids are still taken to school and for showers. You can see all of our reporting on DCS at fox17.com.
In the economy tonight, this week, State Department heads continuing to lay out plans for the next fiscal year as the governor prepares his final budget for the legislature. Today, we learned that the state is making significant investments in an effort to improve emergency response along with military readiness. The National Guard has been active in the last year. More than 1,000 of our soldiers deployed in 23 different countries. Meanwhile, the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency continues to lead the disaster response over in East Tennessee, removing some 7 million cubic yards of debris left by Hurricane Helene. The National Guard and team are asking for money to buy 30 high-frequency radios for better emergency communication.
We've been able to inject a lot of much-needed capital over and above what's available from the federal government that will help businesses and farmers.
The budget also includes money for armory maintenance and a statewide mass notification system.
Continuing coverage on the state budget hearings when it comes to safety and homeland security in Tennessee, the state is pushing for more funding to boost law enforcement and driver services. The Tennessee Highway Patrol is requesting funds for salary increases and new positions. The state plans to expand dispatch centers and improve driver service centers to handle higher demand, and they want to reduce fatal crashes even further.
Proof is sort of in the pudding. The commissioner's talking about we're down 143 fatal crashes as of yesterday morning.
The state is also focusing on school safety by increasing resource officers across Tennessee. Officials say they're working to ensure every county has Homeland Security agents.
If you've been out tonight and felt like it was a little lighter, brighter than normal, you're not wrong.
Yeah, we actually have a full moon this evening, and it's the biggest and brightest of the year. Do you know that?
It comes at a time when we fell back.
That's right. That's also right. We are looking at a nice night for moon gazing, if you will, here. A pretty shot from our Metro Center camera. But the biggest and brightest full moon of the year, this is a supermoon, which again means that it's going to be closest in its orbit around Earth in its one circle that it makes around Earth each month. We are looking at the full beaver moon here. That'll be full officially tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning at 7:19. It is the second of 4 consecutive supermoons, by the way. First one was in October, and we'll see another one as we head into December, and one to begin 2026. But this one, of course, will appear the biggest. Tonight's temperatures will be in those 40s. If you're going to be out, maybe getting some pictures of the bright full moon, we'll drop into those mid to upper 40s area wide. It's going to be a lot better than where we were this morning. We bottomed out in the upper 30s, so mid to upper 40s, not too bad. And we're in for a couple of nice days ahead as far as afternoon highs go. This is going to be peak fall weather for us. But unfortunately, we are talking not only about the potential for some showers and thunderstorms, but a big cold snap coming into early next week. More on that in your Fox 17 Code Red forecast.
Another failed effort in Washington to end the shutdown.
Just ahead, what Governor Lee is doing tonight to help SNAP recipients who are only getting a partial payment this month.
And a deadly bacteria prompting a pasta meal recall.
UA Local 572 and MyTV30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
The holidays are the most plentiful, cheerful, wonderful time of the year. So why, in a season that's full of so much, are so many left needing more? Thankfully, with your kindness, we can fill the plates and hearts of the many Tennesseans currently facing food insecurity. Help us leave no room for hunger this season by donating today at secondharvestmidtn.org.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
The National News Desk. Locally covered, nationally connected.
We're talking about fires, superheating anything in its path.
Delivers breaking news from across America at the Live Desk.
A search and rescue operation here.
The National News Desk tracks the next weather maker.
Crushed and carried downstream.
Choose America's News now, each weeknight from the National News Desk.
Game days shine brighter with Next Gen TV. Get live local college and NFL games with pictures so sharp it feels real, and premium sound that hits harder than a safety blitz. Set it up once, watch free all season long. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
SNL is crashing your weekdays.
What?
With all your favorites. More Peak.
We crazy.
And Weekend Update? Yep, all on weekdays.
I think I'm about to laugh right now.
Saturday Night Live. Weekdays on Roar.
Knife strikes from all sides.
Could be a serial killer.
She lied to us.
Now you know who killed you.
We got something.
You're under arrest for murder.
Law and Order: Criminal Intent. Weeknights on Charge.
As the federal government shutdown drags on, nonprofits across our state are feeling the strain, trying to help people only getting partial benefits this month.
Well, Governor Lee just announced a $5 million grant to help food banks, but some state lawmakers say it's just not enough. Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan spoke to some live downtown after speaking with leaders working to feed people in need who will only get partial SNAP benefits this month.
Right now, families in Middle Tennessee are turning to churches, schools, and nonprofits just to get by. Governor Bill Lee says this new money will help, but there are some questions that remain tonight on how this money will be distributed and tracked.
The federal shutdown is now at day 35, and with SNAP benefits partially restored this month, many Tennessee families are still feeling the impact. Today, Governor Bill Lee announced $5 million in state grants for food banks, saying funds will be based on SNAP population in each region. At Mount View Elementary in Antioch, staff are turning donations into a food pantry for families.
I gather different community partners just to let them know, like, hey, we have some families who are in need.
Kira Beard, who has been running the pantry for a few years now, says the need is growing.
I think as we get into the holiday seasons and as we get into the middle of November, we'll be seeing the rise even more.
But some state lawmakers say this money and the volunteer spirit won't go far enough. Democrats argue Tennessee still faces a $50 million SNAP gap.
We have the financial means to cover, and so we've asked the governor to do that.
He also questions sending the money through the governor's faith-based initiative, feedtennessee.org.
That has no legislative oversight. It's not required to comply with FOIA laws or Public Meetings Acts. So we don't know how much that $5 million is actually going to make it to food banks.
Second Harvest, the nonprofit serving Middle Tennessee counties as listed on feedtennessee.org, tells Fox 17 they're still waiting on details about how and when funds will arrive. I reached out to the governor's office for a timeline and how the state will track spending. We were told Human Services will provide more information on the rollout.
We'll update you as soon as the state releases more details on how this money can be tracked by Tennesseans and when food banks will be receiving it. Reporting here at the state capitol, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
We want to know what you think. Fox 17 News question of the day is, are you satisfied with the steps the state of Tennessee is taking to offset the impact of the loss of SNAP benefits? You see the numbers, 71% say yes, 29% say no. The poll's live right now. If you'd like to weigh in, scan the QR code there on the right-hand side of your screen. It will link you directly with our website, fox17.com, where you can vote, and we will show updated numbers later in the newscast.
That fall chill that everybody's been looking for is finally here.
Yeah, we're looking at, we'll call it comfortable chill for now, because the other shoe's about ready to drop.
Okay.
As we head into next week. Things are quiet again for tonight. In fact, tonight won't be as cold as where we were this morning. We were in the mid to upper 30s for early this morning here. I'm just having to recall my my climatology from today. But yes, we'll be in the mid to upper 40s as we head into early tomorrow morning. But things again will be nice and clear, light winds expected for the overnight. Here's the other shoe I was just talking about, a winter chill. This is looking at Sunday morning, a cold front pushing through Tennessee. We will likely struggle with temperatures on Sunday in the 40s for much of the day. And then we're going to feel it quite a bit going into Monday night and again Tuesday night. Monday and Tuesday morning, a freeze is likely. We're still looking for that first freeze here in Nashville for the year. Now, perspective, the average first freeze is actually November 1st. So we're pretty much right around where we should be as far as the freezing temperatures go. And again, officially a freeze means that temperatures are at or below 32, and it does look like it's going to be area wide. This will likely be a killing freeze for us. A killing freeze, temperatures typically around 28 or below, and that's possible on Monday here, so we could say bye-bye to all the bugs. This is 6 a.m. and notice here in Nashville around 29. Mid-20s are possible for early Monday morning, and then we'll struggle in the afternoon to reach the mid-40s. So this is going to rival the coldest air that we typically feel on average anytime in the year. So this is going to be winter territory for sure. 64 for tomorrow. Case in point, enjoy tomorrow. 71 around 2 o'clock up to about 72, 73 degrees. It's going to be the best day of the week with highs in the mid 70s. And all the while looking at a few clouds around. And we head to Friday. For now, I'm still keeping us in a clear mode for any code red weather. There are a couple hints at the potential for a stray strong thunderstorm as we march into Friday evening and into early Saturday even. So it is something we're keeping an eye on, but as of right now, I'm going to keep us in all clear mode. We may need to shift with a couple more model runs coming in, may need to shift into monitoring mode. But I would say that widespread severe weather is not expected for Friday. If anything, it would be a stray strong thunderstorm, probably a level 1 threat. But again, there is nothing on the table right now, just something that we are keeping our eye on as we head into the late part of the work week. So we actually have a front that'll be coming through on Wednesday. We'll come through relatively unnoticed. Nice conditions for tomorrow afternoon. We stay dry through Thursday as well. And we get into Friday, more clouds start to build in, a couple showers possible early on, but I would say that the better chance for showers and storms will come in Friday night and into Saturday. Here's going to be where that very small threat of a couple rumbles of thunder could be possible for us. Saturday morning and into Saturday afternoon, we'll continue to see shower chances, mainly Saturday night into Sunday. So we've got a second front that'll come through. This one is going to usher in that cold air as we head towards Sunday. So by Sunday morning, we're already starting to feel the effects of the colder air moving in. We'll talk more about the big chill coming up in your Fox 17 Code Red forecast.
I'm national correspondent Kayla Gaskins in Washington. Coming up, with SNAP benefits in the spotlight during the government shutdown, there's new questions about who's receiving those benefits and whether the system is being abused.
And a serious recall involving a pasta kit that has been linked to several deaths. See if you could be impacted.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
Enter the realm of the X-Files.
What is going on here?
What lurks there will shock you,
Close encounter mortality,
terrify you, and most likely abduct you.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
The X-Files, weeknights at 9, 8 Central on Comet. SNL is crashing your weekdays.
What?
With all your favorites. More Peaked.
We crazy.
And Weekend Update? Yep, all on weekdays.
I think I'm about to laugh right now.
Saturday Night Live, weekdays on Roar.
All right, listen up. This fall, game days shine brighter with Next Gen TV. It's a powerful way to watch live local football games. Catch every play in jaw-dropping detail with premium sound that hits harder than a safety blitz. Get big kickoff energy with a stress-free, simple setup. Just plug in a small modern antenna and boom, your TV's got game. Watch your local games for free this season with Next Gen TV. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
AMP Sales and Marketing Solutions, putting your business right where it needs to be. More reach, more precision, real results. Tap, scan, amplify. Let's get you in front of the right people starting now. AMP Sales and Marketing Solutions. One partner, endless possibilities.
This week, Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer joins us.
It's his second year in T-Town, already 7-1 and ranked 4th in the country.
We're talking how you follow a legend without flinching.
The Triple Option presented by Wendy's.
Wherever you get your podcast.
These truckers take on the unthinkable.
It's a little bit unnerving.
Driving a 2-ton big rig on a road of pure ice.
It's a lot more fun.
Ice Road Truckers. Weeknights on The Nest.
Knife strikes from all sides.
Could be a serial killer. She lied to us. How you know who killed you?
We got something.
You're under arrest for murder.
Law and Order Criminal Intent. Weeknights on Charge.
With no end in sight for the government shutdown, SNAP benefits are taking over the spotlight. And tonight, the USDA says it is investigating fraud in the food assistance program. Fox 17 News' Kayla Gaskins digging into these claims.
More than 42 million people use SNAP benefits, the nation's food stamp program. And as the government shutdown continues, funding for the program is running out. President Trump writing on Truth Social Tuesday that SNAP benefits will only be given when the radical left Democrats open up government, which they can easily do, and not before. Critics say this violates a judge's order for the White House to use contingency funds to pay SNAP benefits through this month.
The administration is fully complying with the court order. The president does not want to have to continue to dip into a contingency fund that doesn't even have enough money, by the way, to fund the full program. It takes $9 billion to get the full scale of the benefits out the door. This contingency fund only has about $5 billion in it.
Shortly after Trump returned to office, the USDA began taking a hard look at the SNAP program to better understand the explosion of SNAP benefits that happened under the Biden White House.
What this conversation has allowed is a national spotlight on a broken and corrupt program.
SNAP enrollment ballooned from 36 million individuals in 2019 to 42 million in 2023.
We found one guy in 6 different states getting a benefit. We found about 5,000 people that are dead who are still getting benefits.
SNAP is intended for low-income U.S. citizens and certain legal residents. USDA officials say they're auditing states trying to figure out whether some have been bending or breaking federal eligibility rules.
We asked every state for the first time in history, and this was in February, to send us their data. And since we have asked for that data, 29 states have complied.
21 states have yet to send in data. Most, but not all of these states are run by Democrats.
On Capitol Hill, Florida Republican Randy Fine drafted legislation that would bar any non-citizen from SNAP or other social welfare benefits. Fine says he plans to introduce the legislation in the coming weeks. In Washington, I'm Kayla Gaskins.
A Fox 17 consumer alert tonight as a deadly bacteria prompts the recall of a grocery store pasta brand. The Centers for Disease Control says 6 people have died from listeria contamination found in prepared pasta meals. Food supplier Nate's Fine Foods Incorporated expanded its recall of its pasta sold at Kroger, Trader Joe's, and Albertsons stores. The CDC reports at least 27 people have become ill after eating the affected products.
I'm Atra Al-Nashar in Washington. The future of most of President Trump's tariffs now in the hands of the Supreme Court. Coming up, I'll talk to the man leading the legal challenge against them.
From banking to prisons, the state adding up the dollars where these departments want to use your money.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
Yeah, we can get them submitted by Monday.
At U-Haul,
I got them all.
we know every family moves at their own pace.
Come on, guys.
That's why we have U-Box.
Is that heavy?
Where you can pack in a day.
Hi, Mom.
In a week.
It's starting to snow.
In a month. We can store it or ship it.
I think that's the kitchen.
How
You guys excited about the new house?
and when you want it.
Thanks, you've been lifesavers.
Don't want to lift a finger? We got you covered there too. U-Box by U-Haul. Move at your pace. Reserve today at uhaul.com.
We got that 1,000 SC cash back. So I'm really just playing with the house money. Not even my money. House full. Oh, snap! See, I told y'all. Mega win off the bet. Okay. Yeah, a little something. You know, I'm just heating up. I just got to the big table, so I'm just now heating up. 10 free spins? And okay, now I ain't gonna lie. I like this. Let me go ahead and let's go. Man, I'm getting the wins on this game left and right. Jackpot! Jackpot! Okay. Grand jackpot! I knew it! That's a mega win again. I'm getting grand jackpots right here. I ain't never got a grand jackpot. Grand jackpots! I never got a grand jackpot in real life. But grand jackpots, and that's 20,000 SC. Y'all better play with me. Come on, man.
Let's tumble down the rabbit hole.
Game days shine brighter with Next Gen TV. Get live local college and NFL games with pictures so sharp it feels real, and premium sound that hits harder than a safety blitz. Set it up once, watch free all season long. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Enter the realm of the X-Files.
What is going on here?
What lurks there will shock you,
Close encounter mortality.
terrify you, and most likely abduct you.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
The X-Files, weeknights at 9, 8 Central on Comet.
Continuing coverage now on Tennessee state budget hearings. Today, the Department of Correction highlighted how recent investments and salary increases are helping to keep you and your family safe. The department received $5 million in funding last year for violent crime reduction and nearly $37 million to improve pay for correctional officers, helping them make some hires. Now, they're using that extra money and expertise to focus on how they can keep inmates from returning to prison after they get out.
The goal is to reduce numbers and have more space except and unless the sentencing guidelines change or particular pieces of legislation, as there have been some, or slow down in the judicial system for a period of time.
The department says it continues to focus on maintenance as well and technology upgrades, trying to better ensure safety and improve efficiency.
Continuing coverage as those behind Tennessee's banking system says it is thriving. The department says the state is also attracting more financial institutions and high net worth families. All this while investing in technology to improve data and security capabilities, allowing for remote examinations and a hybrid exam process. And they say salary increases have also helped.
Even been able to allow us to attract and hire experienced examiners from other places. So we don't have to go through a 5-year training. So if we have experienced examiners that can work with our institutions, then they can empower our institutions on a bank by bank or crating by crating basis.
The department says these efforts help maintain a stable budget and a mission-focused agency.
Election news tonight, it's being called an early referendum on President Trump's second term as several states hold key elections today. The polls are now closed. The votes are being counted. A lot of the races have already been called. Tonight, Virginia and New Jersey have their first female governors in history as Abigail Spanberger and Mike Sherrill are projected to win their races tonight. Both are Democrats. Democratic Socialist Zohan Mamdani is the winner in the New York City mayor's race. President Trump threatened to withhold federal funds if he takes office. Now, our partners at the national desk are covering all these key races, and you can see those results right now at fox17.com.
Well, tomorrow the Supreme Court will hear arguments in a case that could undo almost all of the president's tariffs. So far, lower courts have ruled the president is overstepping his power. Fox 17 News' Atra El-Nashar has a preview of the case and what's at stake.
In his second term, President Trump has not shied away from testing the bounds of executive authority. In fact, virtually his entire economic agenda depends on it.
Starting tomorrow, the United States will implement reciprocal tariffs on other nations.
Those global tariffs followed earlier tariffs Trump placed on goods from China, Canada, and Mexico to address the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. Since the Constitution gives Congress, not the president, authority to impose duties, Trump is leaning on a 1977 law called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEPA. IEPA does not mention tariffs as an option, and Trump is the first president to try it. On Wednesday, the White House will argue to the Supreme Court that tariffs are necessary to address two emergencies: the deadly fentanyl crisis and trade deficits they say brought the United States to the brink of catastrophic decline and dependency on geopolitical adversaries.
One person shouldn't have unilateral, unlimited tariff power.
Jeffrey Schwab is the director of litigation at the Liberty Justice Center, which filed the lawsuit challenging Trump's tariffs on behalf of 5 small businesses. They say business planning has become a nightmare for petitioners and other American companies. Schwab says Trump has undermined his own claim that a trade emergency requires the use of reciprocal tariffs, which he reduced and delayed by months on more than one occasion.
If they were so important that he needed to do them immediately, then why the delay?
If the Supreme Court rules Trump's tariffs are unconstitutional, the president says,
I think our country will be immeasurably hurt. I think our economy will go to hell.
The Treasury would likely have to refund about half the tariffs. Schwab says it's a mess of Trump's own making.
The government shouldn't be able to gain just because their illegal action happened to be so vast.
There are other legal routes for Trump to unilaterally impose tariffs, which his administration says they'd pursue if they lose. But Trump would have limits on how high the tariffs can be and how long they can stay in place. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
As we head into tomorrow morning, it won't be quite as chilly as where we started this morning. In fact, temperatures should be in the mid to upper 40s, climbing to about 50 by 7. And the good news is I don't see dense fog being a major problem for us for tomorrow like it has been the last few mornings. 54 by 8. We're into the 60s as we head towards 9, 10 o'clock. Although while looking at mainly sunny skies, it's looking to be a very nice afternoon. In fact, I would say the best day of the week. So highs will be in the low 70s to around 75 here in Nashville. Lebanon at 72, Murfreesboro sitting at 71. Mainly sunny skies, clear conditions all the way through the afternoon and into the evening hours. And we'll get one more nice day even going into Thursday before we start to see things change a bit with that chance for showers and thunderstorms. So Wednesday around 74, 72 on Thursday, and then the chance for rain does begin to go up as we head through the evening hours on Friday. We'll talk more about the big chill that is on the way heading into early next week. We'll talk about wind chill values, how cold it will feel. I don't know if you're ready for it. It's coming up in your Fox 17 Code Red forecast.
Tennessee Titans making some moves ahead of the trade deadline. The defensive player they decided to part ways from. Details next.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
SNL is crashing your weekdays.
What?
With all your favorites. More Pete.
We crazy.
And Weekend Update? Yep, all on weekdays.
I think I'm about to laugh right now.
Saturday Night Live. Weekdays on Roar.
The head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Kalen DeBoer.
Roll Tide, let's go.
Coach, I don't know if there's a better player in the country right now than Ty Simpson.
I feel the same way, that he's a genuine leader. What he says, he means.
These truckers take on the unthinkable.
It's a little bit unnerving.
Driving a 2-ton big rig on a road of pure ice.
It's a lot more fun.
Ice Road Truckers. Weeknights on The Nest.
The National News Desk delivers breaking news from across America at the Live Desk.
Each weeknight from the National News Desk.
All right, listen up. This fall, game days shine brighter with Next Gen TV. It's a powerful way to watch live local football games. Catch every play in jaw-dropping detail with premium sound that hits harder than a safety blitz. Get big kickoff energy with a stress-free, simple setup. Just plug in a small modern antenna and boom, your TV's got game. Watch your local games for free this season with Next Gen TV. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Weeknights on Charge. The word on the street is
Murder.
Murder. And every case has got something to say.
Anything else?
Oh, there's a lot.
Blunt force wound. Blood spatter here. Stab wounds. Dead. So what killed him?
Do not disturb the crime scene.
Did we mention we're investigating a murder?
Tell us what you did.
He said, she said.
You're trying to get me to admit something? Killing him.
You're under arrest for murder.
Law & Order Criminal Intent. Weeknights starting at 9/8 Central on Charge.
The NFL trade deadline came and went. And while the rest of the NFL made some noise, the Tennessee Titans were relatively quiet, making just one move on Tuesday morning. The Titans traded outside linebacker Draymond Jones to the Baltimore Ravens, and in return will acquire a 2026 conditional 5th-round pick. Jones was picked up by the Titans this offseason and has been one of their top performers on defense, totaling 4.5 sacks, which is tied for the most on the team, along with defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons. Now, this was the only move the Titans made on Tuesday, but they did make 2 other trades. The Titans traded cornerback Roger McCreary and a conditional 6th-rounder to the LA Rams. They also traded another starting cornerback, Jarvis Brownlee Jr., back in September, and a 7th-rounder to the New York Jets. All 3 of these moves resulted in the Titans getting 2 conditional 5th-round picks and a 6th-round pick. But that's it. No more moves, and the rest of the Titans stay put. As for the rest of the league, let's just say ESPN's Adam Schefter had a very busy day. Handful of blockbuster moves, including the New York Jets sending Pro Bowl defensive tackle Quinnen Williams to the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, Titans AFC South rivals, the Indianapolis Colts, acquired two-time All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner from the New York Jets as well. So the Jets clearly big sellers. Colts already have the best record in the AFC along with the Patriots and the Broncos, and now they get one of the best defensive players in the league in recent years. As for the Titans, like I mentioned, not a ton of noise ahead of the trade deadline, but they did start building for the future. The team now enters its bye and will have this week off before hosting the Houston Texans on the 16th. Jill Johnlick, Fox 17 Sports, your Code Red station.
Just ahead, investing in America.
The Allies spending billions to help make America less dependent on China.
And Vanderbilt University opening up a new satellite campus. How students will benefit from a presence in the Big Apple. Fox 17 and Bart Durham Injury Law want to show our appreciation for members of our military. This could be a veteran or someone on active duty who's doing remarkable things in our community. But we need your help to identify military members who deserve to be recognized. Send your nominations to bartdurham.com and be sure to tell us why they're special. We'll feature one of these heroes every month on Fox 17 News at 9, and Bart Durham will give them $1,000. It's all a part of Fox 17's Military Appreciation, sponsored by Bart Durham Injury Law.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
The National News Desk, a network of 4,000 local journalists.
This chemical is so toxic that it was removed from children's toys.
Covers America's news now.
Electric scooters are burning with no regulations.
Locally covered.
The medical community is sounding alarm bells.
Nationally connected.
I'm Kayla Gaskins in Tel Aviv.
Choose America's news now, each weekday morning from the National News Desk.
You have a penchant for spooky evidence.
I'm talking about extraterrestrial life alive on this planet.
They simply disappeared without a trace.
It's impossible.
This may involve a deeper conspiracy.
So now we're chasing ghosts?
Who are you gonna call? Hey, Scully, look at this.
There's nothing you can do.
What can you do?
Deny everything.
Won't get away with this. You can't bury the truth.
The X-Files, every weeknight on Comet.
Something's been unleashed here, Scully.
Weekdays on Roar.
I'm cracking up.
SNL is not just for weeknights.
What?
It's crashing your weekdays, too.
Enjoy.
All your favorites on a weekday.
What are you eating here?
More Pete on a weekday.
We out here and we crazy.
And Weekend Update? Yep, also on weekdays.
Go to bed and never wake.
Because it's not just weeknights that have all the fun.
I think I'm about to laugh right now.
Saturday Night Live, weekdays on Roar.
The Nest invites you to explore cities across America and the crimes that turned them upside down. Lust, greed, and murder. City Confidential, weeknights on the Nest.
Do you suffer from chronic boredom? Then it's time to check out Game Center, the best place to exercise your brain. Put an end to fun deficiency with endless game options that will increase joy, sharpen your mind, and turn dull moments into big wins. Game Center, fun for your mind anytime, anywhere.
Unprecedented resurgence in U.S. manufacturing. That includes Taiwan's STSMC company, which is pouring $165 billion into a site in Arizona to build 6 state-of-the-art chip factories. It's one of the largest foreign direct investments in U.S. history. This week on Full Measure, Cheryl Atkinson spoke with an executive at the company.
Commerce Secretary was here in the early days of the Trump administration. What was that about?
So he came to demonstrate the support and dedication to improving and bringing back American manufacturing back into the country.
As far as you know, how does this factor into President Trump's idea for a resurgence of U.S. manufacturing?
This is a great example of resurgence of manufacturing. We're bringing in a large amount of jobs, a large amount of very technically skilled jobs. So this is a prime example of bringing back a manufacturing into the United States. It's not just creating the semiconductors, it's all of the ecosystem that goes around making semiconductors. It's everything that ties into it as well.
What do you see as the benefit to American citizens to have a plant, even though this is still run by a foreign company, but here on U.S. soil?
So having advanced semiconductors here in the U.S. on the soil, it creates the jobs. It also creates the supply chain that allows the United States to grow and de-risks us from other geopolitical issues around the world.
How has it been a precarious thing for us to rely so much on foreign-produced chips, which are, maybe people don't understand how important they are to all of our everyday products, but then again to be relying on getting them from countries that may not always want to do the best for us? Talk about that equation.
So I think if you look back to the COVID time, there was a lot of risk that came in from the supply chain by having things spread out all over the world. You know, the port shut down, the airport shut down, people were unavailable to come to work. Having semiconductors back in the U.S. onshore reduces that risk and allows us to really fend for ourselves and be in charge of our own destiny.
To hear more on the topic, you can watch a replay of Cheryl's story at fullmeasure.news. And don't forget, you can see a brand new episode of Full Measure every Sunday morning right here on Fox 17.
Continuing coverage now on the frustration with Metro property reappraisals. The tax bills that come with those are giving many Nashvillians sticker shock, businesses as well as homeowners. So many, in fact, that are fighting their valuations. The appeals are now being scheduled out to 2027. Double-digit property increases have crossed county lines, too. Nashville just raised an additional 26%. Mount Juliet, 164%. Tiny Deckard down in Franklin County, a 60% increase. People living on fixed incomes tell us they feel like they are being forced out of their homes.
Because that's what they're pushing people to, is they're either having to relocate into a retirement community or move or downsize or just bite the bullet and hang on as long as they can and live on less.
The increases are leading to a movement for a state law that would cap property taxes annually. Wednesday night on Fox 17 News at Night. Coming up tomorrow night at 9, our Dennis Ferrier shows us the plan some say would essentially give taxpayers the power back.
All right, that November fall chill in the air, full moon, and it's tracking just as we would expect this time of year.
Yeah, you know, our first freeze looks likely early next week, and that is pretty close to what is average for us, which is November 1st. So we're within a week of that first fall freeze here, and that is what we will find for Monday and Tuesday, most likely. Nice, pretty picture from our South Nashville camera for tonight. I was looking at some of our other cameras and found this one here. So just as I thought, again, fog, I don't think it's going to be as widespread as it has been. There will still definitely be areas that pick up a little bit of it, and one of those looks like it'll be Gallatin here, most possible for us. Now, visibility not looking too bad at the moment, so everything is more than a mile in visibility, so that is good news. But a patch of fog here or there is still possible as we head into tomorrow morning. Now, temperatures aren't going to be as cold. We should be in the upper 40s, close to 50 by 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock here. You can see we jump a good 10 degrees. Warmest day of the week expected for Wednesday as we top off in those low to mid 70s. Let's talk more about this big chill on the way for us here. This is Saturday evening, and what we're looking at are surface temperatures and a big cold front that'll be sliding south as we head into Sunday morning. So expect the front to be here by Sunday morning, which will really keep temperatures struggling to reach anything warmer than, let's say, mid 50s for the afternoon. We'll probably be stuck in the 40s for much of the day on Sunday here, and may even drop as we head through the afternoon. This is 7 a.m. and notice there's a little bit of rebound as far as temperatures go, but then a big cool down as we head into Monday morning here. So temperatures in those upper 20s to around 30 is definitely possible for both Monday and Tuesday morning. We're looking at lows in the upper 20s, highs in the mid 40s for Monday and Tuesday. Wind chills, unfortunately, we're talking about teens and low 20s as a possibility. So let's walk you through our feels like temperature. This is Sunday morning even. Wind chills will be in the 20s to low 30s. Only reaching the low 30s for the afternoon on Sunday. This is 6 o'clock in the evening, and watch what happens as we head into early Monday morning. Low 20s, maybe a few teens on the map heading out the door for Monday. It'll stay pretty chilly for the afternoon, feeling like low to mid 30s. And then as we head into Monday night, early Tuesday morning, it feels like the teens. And up in southern Kentucky, it could be as cold as the mid-teens. In some spots. So definitely looking at a shocker as far as weather goes. Winter is coming quickly Monday and Tuesday of next week. So enjoy the next few days.
Some Vanderbilt University students will soon get their pick of 2 states in which they can earn a degree.
When Vandy will open a campus in the Big Apple and what degrees it will offer.
Also, we had Oreo offering up a special treat for the holiday season. Why you may not be tempted to try it.
UA Local 572 and MyTV30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
Let's get fired up.
Mega win.
Let's get fired up.
Play Pop Points Platter and win big prizes every day.
All right, come on, smile at me. Smile at me. I know you want to. Choose your free gift. Yo, you know the drill. We got 10 free spins, max profit all day, guys. We are having a ball out here right now. 310 SC win is amazing. Wait, 390? 390 SC win? Yo, what'd we get? 1390 SSC win is wild. Oh, man. 3130 SC. We're going to be playing this game all day.
The best Halloween candy that you can get is candy corn.
He criticizes my sports takes all the time. I'm talking about sitting Jackson Dart.
Jerry, that is one of the dumber things that you've ever said.
That is the worst candy for Halloween.
Weekdays on Roar.
I'm cracking up.
SNL is not just for weeknights.
What?
It's crashing your weekdays too.
Enjoy.
All your favorites on a weekday.
What are you eating here?
More Pete on a weekday.
We out here and we crazy.
And Weekend Update? Yep, also on weekdays.
Go to bed and never wake.
Because it's not just weeknights that have all the fun.
I think I'm about to laugh right now.
Saturday Night Live. Weekdays on Roar.
Do you suffer from chronic boredom? Then it's time to check out Game Center, the best place to exercise your brain. Put an end to fun deficiency with endless game options that will increase joy, sharpen your mind, and turn dull moments into big wins. Game Center, fun for your mind anytime, anywhere.
Well, new tonight, Vanderbilt University celebrating a new satellite campus in New York City.
That's a really big deal. Take a look at these pictures provided by Vanderbilt. This is what it looks like, very stately. The new campus located in the Chelsea neighborhood in Manhattan. It will welcome students for an undergraduate semester program and a Master of Science in Business and Technology that will start in the fall of 2026, so next fall. The undergraduate semester program will have students living in residence halls. To see a full gallery of 20 pictures of Vandy's new New York campus, go to our website, fox17.com.
Thanksgiving with an Oreo twist.
The Thanksgiving-inspired Oreo offering and the effort that you will have to make in order to try them.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
Weekdays on Roar.
I'm cracking up.
SNL is not just for weeknights.
What?
It's crashing your weekdays too.
Enjoy.
All your favorites on a weekday.
What are you eating here?
More Pete on a weekday.
We out here and we crazy.
And Weekend Update? Yep, also on weekdays.
Go to bed and never wake.
Because it's not just weeknights that have all the fun.
I think I'm about to laugh right now.
Saturday Night Live. Weekdays on Roar.
Knife strikes from all sides.
Could be a serial killer. She lied to us. Now you know who killed you.
We got something.
You're under arrest for murder.
Law and Order: Criminal Intent. Weeknights on Charge.
The National News Desk. Locally covered, nationally connected.
We're talking about fires superheating anything in its path.
Delivers breaking news from across America at the Live Desk.
A search and rescue operation here.
The National News Desk tracks the next weather maker.
Crushed and carried downstream.
Choose America's News now, each weeknight from the National News Desk.
Weeknights. The Nest invites you to explore cities across America.
It's a friendly town.
From bucolic villages to urban capitals.
It was a great time to be growing up.
And the crimes that turned them upside down.
The DeKalb County family broke all of these rules.
Business involved death.
It was a favorite place to eat until they discovered that murder was on the menu.
Crimes of lust, greed, and murder. City Confidential. Weeknights on the Nest.
Game days shine brighter with Next Gen TV. Get live local college and NFL games with pictures so sharp it feels real. And premium sound that hits harder than a safety blitz. Set it up once, watch free all season long. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Oreos just released Thanksgiving-inspired cookies, of course, just in time for the holiday.
The limited-time cookies coated in fudge and are infused with some pretty bizarre flavors, but keeping it with traditional turkey meal themes. The flavors include apple, caramel, pumpkin pie, turkey and stuffing, sweet potato, creamed corn, and cranberry sauce. Each cookie colored, correlating with the fall foliage. The cookies come in an Oreo-shaped tin and contain 2 of each flavor. The limited edition cookies cost about $20 online. Well, Fox 17 News continues next with our 10 p.m. newscast. And you can also head to Nashville's MyTV for the National News Desk at 10 o'clock. That's national news reported by our colleagues with boots on the ground across the country at our sister stations. And of course, we'll have all of the latest local news online for you at fox17.com. We have the news that you want to see, when you want to see it, and where you want to see it.
The Trump administration is now working to recover over $1 billion in Medicaid money. I'm Jeff Harris in Washington. Coming up, the states it says gave the funds to illegal immigrants, bypassing the law.
It is a formula of things that you do mainly during the day to help you sleep at night. I'm Liz Bonus. We share it just ahead.
This is Fox 17 News at 10, your Code Red station.
We begin with an update on breaking news we have been following since Fox 17 News at 5:30. We are learning more about the deadly cargo plane crash late this
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear says at least 7 people are dead, 11 others hurt after a UPS plane caught fire while taking off right before crashing to the ground and exploding. David Winter from our sister station in Cincinnati has an update for us tonight.
We are at the Muhammad Ali International Airport just south of Louisville, and you can see all of the flashing lights behind me. About 3/4 of a mile down the road is where that plane went down. If you can look just to the left of those flashing lights, you can actually see a plume of smoke still going up. This fire not completely put out by any stretch. People have been taken to local hospitals, some with burns, some in critical condition. There was a shelter in place put in effect for a 5-mile radius that included downtown Louisville. That has since time been shortened to just 1 mile. This was flight 2976, a UPS flight scheduled to depart at 5:15, heading towards Honolulu. It did start to take off, but never got off the ground, or got just very barely off the ground, as it appears to have hit a building when a left engine appeared to have a catastrophic failure. There's video circulating that shows it on fire. That plane had 38,000 gallons of jet fuel aboard when it took off. It also had 3 souls on board. Right now, the worldwide hub for UPS is just in shock, especially after we spoke to a person who works there. That became very apparent.
There's a lot of issues that are going on with being able to surround and try to contain this fire. Basically, you have to surround it.
They have been able to make some headway on the fire to start to get in there. There were several explosions initially from the site itself.
Shocked. That's the only thing I can think of. This is out of 14 years I've worked here, I've never seen anything like this at all in Louisville at all. This is basically, I have no loss for words to say anything at all. Like, this is, like, what can you do?
So this airport is closed right now. There are no flights taking off or landing. All flights have been canceled, and the NTSB is going to be in charge of this investigation moving forward. Reporting from Louisville, this is David Winter reporting.
Fox 17 News will continue following this story and bring you all the updates both on air and online at fox17.com. Just search plane crash.
As the federal government shutdown drags on now into record-breaking territory, the state of Tennessee is donating $5 million to food banks to help families struggling with reduced SNAP benefits.
But some state lawmakers say it's not enough and want more transparency on where the money is going. Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan has the breakdown and the questions that still remain tonight.
Governor Bill Lee says this new money will help food banks meet growing demand during the federal shutdown. However, opponents argue that there's still a $50 million SNAP gap. The federal shutdown is now at day 35, and SNAP benefits were only partially restored this month by court order, leaving thousands of Tennessean families short on food support. Today, Governor Lee announced $5 million in state grants for food banks, saying distribution will be based on local SNAP need. But Democratic leaders say the funding falls far short of what families need right now.
That $5 million is also wholly insufficient. Now that the federal government, by court order, is paying half of SNAP benefits, that still leaves about a $50 million hole here in the state of Tennessee that we have the financial means to cover.
Representative Clemens also questioned how the state will track where the money goes and when food banks will actually see it. Second Harvest, which serves Middle Tennessee, tells Fox 17 it is still waiting for specific details. I reached out to the governor's office for breakdown and timeline and was told the Department of Human Services will provide more information on the rollout. We'll continue to press for that breakdown. Reporting here at the state capitol, I'm Madeline Dolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
In our earlier newscast tonight, we told you about our Fox 17 poll today, asking if you're satisfied with the steps the state of Tennessee is taking to offset the impact of the loss of SNAP benefits. Numbers have changed a bit since our earlier newscast. 67% say yes, they're satisfied. 33% are not. Our thanks for all who took time to vote, and be sure to keep an eye out for a new poll on the fox17.com website tomorrow. Fox 17 News, of course, will continue to track how the government shutdown could impact you. You can watch for those updates on air and online at fox17.com.
In growing Nashville, Metro leaders say the city needs new tools to deal with growing infrastructure costs without raising property taxes. One council member wants the state to allow Metro to use 3% of the real estate transfer tax to fund these projects. Fox 17 News' Hope Salmon joining us live downtown at City Hall, where the Metro Council meeting is taking place.
Before the meeting, I spoke to council member Tasha Ellis, who tells me she's going to present this resolution before the council members so that money not being used could be brought back to residents. Ellis is asking state lawmakers to let Nashville redirect part of the state's real estate transfer tax back to the city. Right now, in property sales in Tennessee, the state keeps all the tax money. Ellis says state transfer tax revenues have jumped over 130% in the last decade.
All I'm asking is that we get our fair share of the taxes and that we implement upgrades that need to be made in our infrastructure because we're in an infrastructure crisis right now.
Ellis also wants to charge developers an impact fee to help with population growth. And right now the meeting is still ongoing and that has not been brought up. So we will let you know exactly what happens as this continues to progress. Reporting live in Nashville, I'm Hope Salmon, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
You can see more of our growing Nashville stories on Fox 17 News this morning from 7 to 9 a.m.
Weather-wise, a beautiful night out there and a mighty big moon.
Yes, and we're looking at the brightest and the biggest full moon of the year. It is a supermoon this month, I should say. And it will officially be full tomorrow. Things getting quiet here from our Metro Center camera earlier this evening. We could actually see the moon rise from our camera shot. It was pretty neat. Full beaver moon for November. It will be full at 7:19 tomorrow morning. And it is the second of 4 supermoons consecutive. So the first one was October. We will see another one in December, and we'll start 2026 with another one as well. This one, though, the biggest and the brightest of the year. Tonight's temperatures looking a little bit chilly, but if you want to get out and maybe get some pictures of the full moon, temperatures, again, better than where we were this morning. So we were in the upper 30s this morning. We're in the mid to upper 40s. Heading into tomorrow morning, we'll find a mainly clear sky and a light wind to start the day as well, with temperatures around 46 in Columbia, Lewisburg, Murfreesboro sitting at about 47. We'll talk about the big chill that is on the way heading into next week in your Fox 17 Code Red forecast.
In national news tonight, 3 big wins for Democrats in Virginia, New York, and New Jersey. Democrat Abigail Spanberger will be the first female governor in Virginia, with Mike Sherrill the winner in New Jersey's governor's race. In New York City, Democrat Zohran Mamdani won the mayor's race. He beat Republican Curtis Sliwa and Andrew Cuomo, who President Trump endorsed a couple of days ago.
The United States could reportedly open up a new front in the war on drug traffickers inside of Mexico. I'm Matt Gelka in Washington, and all of the details coming up.
UA Local 572 and MyTV30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
This week, Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer joins us.
It's his second year in T-Town, already 7-1 and ranked 4th in the country.
We're talking how you follow a legend without flinching.
The triple option presented by Wendy's.
Wherever you get your podcast.
Game days shine brighter with Next Gen TV. Get live local college and NFL games with pictures so sharp it feels real. And premium sound that hits harder than a safety blitz. Set it up once, watch free all season long. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
All right, what do you got? Here's the really interesting thing.
Weeknights on Comet.
What is going on here?
Enter a world.
We both know what's out there.
That exists beneath the surface.
If you're hiding anything.
Of what you think you know.
I don't trust you.
You have access to it.
We tell you only what you need to know.
And what lurks there will shock you.
I'm talking about close encounter mortality.
Terrify you. And most likely,
what?
Abduct you.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
That is so you. That is so Scully.
The X-Files. Weeknights at 9, 8 Central on Comet.
Tonight, the U.S. military could soon be opening up a new front in a war on drug trafficking.
Fox 17 News' Matt Galka taking a closer look tonight at the potential for military action in Mexico.
U.S. troops and intelligence officers could conduct on-the-ground missions inside of Mexico against drug cartels, according to new reporting from NBC News. The mission would involve potential drone strikes on drug labs and cartel leaders. The strikes would require operators on the ground to ensure accuracy and safety, according to the report.
That's not something I would confirm from this podium if it were happening, so I will not comment on that.
A new mission would be an escalation from ongoing deadly hits against alleged drug boats near Venezuela in the Caribbean. The Trump administration has maintained the boats are operated by drug traffickers. The U.S. has also offered a reward of up to $50 million for information that leads to the arrest of Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro.
Are Maduro's days as president numbered?
I would say yeah. I think so, yeah.
The United States has worked with its neighbor in the past in a support role for the country's law enforcement against cartels. When President Trump designated a number of gangs as terrorist organizations earlier this year, it gave intelligence agencies broader powers to conduct covert operations. And a new mission may not involve the Mexican government at all. Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum dismissed the report Tuesday.
It won't happen. We have an understanding regarding security, so that's not going to happen. We don't have any information that is going to happen, and also, we don't agree with that.
Nothing has been finalized for a potential new mission inside of Mexico, but training for it has reportedly already started. Reporting in Washington, I'm Matt Gelka.
The Trump administration is now working to recover over $1 billion in Medicaid money. I'm Jeff Harris in Washington. Coming up, the states it says gave the funds to illegal immigrants, bypassing the law.
And a busy-looking Broadway here on this Tuesday evening. Had to think about that for a second. We're going to be looking at a couple of nice days. We'll talk more about the big chill on the way going into next week. Coming up.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
The word on the street is
murder.
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 And every case has got something to say.
He said, she said. You're trying to get me to admit something? Killing him.
You're under arrest for murder.
Law and Order Criminal Intent. Weeknights on Charge.
Do you suffer from chronic boredom? Then it's time to check out Game Center, the best place to exercise your brain. Put an end to fun deficiency with endless game options that will increase joy, sharpen your mind, and turn dull moments into big wins. Game Center, fun for your mind anytime, anywhere.
Let's go trucking. Watch out. Here we go.
Weeknights on the Nest.
Come on, baby.
Near the Arctic Circle.
I don't get used to the cold.
Truckers take on the unthinkable.
It's a little bit unnerving.
Driving a 2-ton big rig on a road of pure ice.
They don't pay us this good because it's easy.
Danger is half the fun.
I love this part.
This winter wonderland.
You can't really see where you're going.
Is a challenge of a lifetime.
Yeehaw!
Ice Road Truckers. Weeknights on the Nest.
Hey, Scully, look at this.
There's nothing you can do.
What can you do? Deny everything.
Won't get away with this. Can't bury the truth.
The X-Files. Every weeknight on Comet.
Something's been unleashed here, Scully.
The head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Kalen DeBoer.
Roll Tide, let's go.
Coach, I don't know if there's a better player in the country right now than Ty Simpson.
I feel the same way, that he's a genuine leader. What he says, he means.
Yum Brands is exploring strategic options for Pizza Hut, including a potential sale. Pizza Hut is the second largest U.S. pizza operator. It reported its 8th consecutive quarter of same-store sales declines. Meanwhile, Denny's is going private in a deal worth $322 million. 3 entities are working together to buy the chain. Denny's board of directors had already reached out to 40 potential buyers. One of Tesla's major investors is rejecting Elon Musk's $1 trillion pay package. Norway's sovereign wealth fund is the first major institutional investor to disclose how it voted. Starbucks is selling 60% of its business in China to a local investment firm. Starbucks will continue owning 40% of the business and will license its brand and intellectual property. And beer sales are down at Molson Coors, maker of Miller Lite and Blue Moon. The company lost money in the recent quarter and says it expects the year to come in at the low end of expectations. CJ Papa, Fox News.
Continuing coverage tonight as the White House plans to recover more than $1 billion in federal Medicaid money, blaming blue states for giving that money to undocumented immigrants.
As Fox 17 News' Jeff Harris explains, a preliminary audit reveals California and Illinois are in question. And the administration also says some of these immigrants have violent criminal records.
During a preliminary audit by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid, it found that during 2024 and 2025, multiple states spent over $1 billion in federal Medicaid funds for illegal immigrant health care, money the Trump administration wants back. The center's finding in that recent audit, California was by far the biggest culprit, spending over $1.3 billion in federal Medicaid dollars on health care for illegal immigrants.
We're actually clawing that money back from those states now. But the fact that that could still happen is very frustrating to all of us.
The other states and district in question you see here. According to CMS, Illinois spent the second most, around $30 million, followed by Oregon, Washington, D.C., and Colorado. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer saying the law prohibits this from happening.
But you know what? You didn't have the verification tools in place to enforce the law. So we put the verification in the Working Families Tax Cut Act, also known as the Big Beautiful Bill.
While federal Medicaid money is supposed to be prohibited from being used for illegal immigrants, it can be used by states for emergency treatment regardless of citizenship or immigration status. But CMS says some Democratic-led states aren't following the law. The press secretary for HHS telling the National News Desk, quote, "Federal law forbids using Medicaid funds for illegal immigrants, yet several Democrat-led states did it anyway. The Trump administration won't tolerate it. CMS is auditing aggressively, recovering every dollar and holding states accountable."
We are clawing back that money. We've already gotten hundreds of millions of dollars back, which again, it proves that these states realized that they were guilty because they wouldn't give us the money back otherwise.
Now, Governor Gavin Newsom's office has consistently said California is not improperly using federal funds for illegal immigrant health care, instead using coverage programs funded by the state, which is legally allowed. I'm Jeff Harris reporting from Washington.
All right, let's talk about your weather. Fantastic now, but it never lasts, does it?
No.
Good or bad?
No, it really doesn't. We were talking earlier today just about how we get maybe about 1 week of decent fall weather.
Yeah.
And that's this week, basically.
There you go. Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, it is. It'll be nice again for tomorrow as we top off in those low 70s. Which is above average for this time of year. We're usually in the 60s now. So enjoy those low 70s because we've got that big chill coming going into next week. So we are quiet as of right now. The winter chill, though, big cold front coming in. This is going to drop temperatures 20 to 25 degrees below average for this time of year. And that will arrive on Sunday, where a freeze is likely Monday and Tuesday. This will be our first freeze of the season if temperatures do in fact drop below freezing here, and it will be area wide. So this would likely be a killing freeze. Now, a killing freeze is when temperatures are around 28 or below. So we're not only at freezing at 32, we're well below freezing, and that would likely end the growing season for us as well. Wednesday, temperatures sitting at 64 at 10 o'clock. We'll look at 71 by 2. Mainly sunny skies throughout the day, and we have one more nice day on Thursday. Friday, a chance for showers and thunderstorms. And as of right now, I'm going to keep us clear of severe weather. However, we may need to shift into a code red monitoring mode for a stray strong thunderstorm or two. I don't expect widespread severe weather for Friday, but the potential for one, maybe two, could be there. So for now, it's one of those situations where we have limited instability, but we may have just enough wind shear that gives us a threat for some strong thunderstorms. Again, for now, we'll keep us in clear mode, but may need to switch at least into monitoring mode within the next couple of days. Tuesday, overnight into early tomorrow morning, we've got a front that's actually coming through for Wednesday. We really won't feel it. Temperatures will be the warmest that they are expected to be for the week. Thursday morning, mainly clear skies, and as we head into Friday, here come the clouds and eventually some showers starting to build by the afternoon and into the evening. By early Saturday morning, we're still looking at most of that rain to be clearing to our east. And we'll get a brief break in the rain for Saturday afternoon before more showers are possible Saturday evening into early Sunday. And eventually we will dry out and look at a big difference in temperature. Quite cold with temperatures, again, only in the 40s as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Now, I put a 20% chance here on Sunday because there are some models that are hinting at the potential for maybe a little light rain snow. That's still up in the air. It wouldn't amount to much, would not be a big impact for us. That's the way it's looking right now. But again, something we'll watch. Big cold drop, though, by Monday and Tuesday. That's our main story, with highs only at 44 on Monday.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
A Monday night thunderstorm brought hail and lightning to Rochester, New York. Southwestern Virginia is seeing lots of morning fog thanks to cold air moving over warm water. A security camera in Florida captured this meteor streaking across the sky early Tuesday morning. And here's a beautiful panoramic shot of altocumulus clouds over Yakima, Washington.
Listen to Off the Radar. Find it wherever you get your podcasts.
And you can see more stories like this every weekday morning on the National Weather Desk. It starts at 8 a.m. on our sister station, MyTV 30.
We're looking ahead to another exciting weekend of sports on Fox 17. First up Friday, we've got college football action as Northwestern takes on the University of Southern California. Kickoff for that game is at 8.
Then on Saturday, more college football action for you. Iowa State and TCU starting at 2:30. Then we've got some college basketball for you in the early evening. Don't miss SEC powerhouse Arkansas taking on Tom Izzo's Michigan State Spartans at 6.
And then on Sunday, we've got an exciting NFL doubleheader for you. The New York Giants will take on the Chicago Bears. Kickoff for that game's at noon. And then after that, don't miss the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. That game starts at 3 o'clock. Sunday, you can watch it all right here on Fox 17.
Tennessee Titans making some moves ahead of the trade deadline. The defensive player they decided to part ways from. Details next.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
This week, Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer joins us.
It's his second year in T-Town, already 7-1 and ranked 4th in the country.
We're talking how you follow a legend without flinching.
The triple option presented by Wendy's.
Wherever you get your podcast.
Hey, Scully, look at this.
There's nothing you can do.
What can you do?
Deny everything.
Won't get away with this. Can't bury the truth.
The X-Files, every weeknight on Comet.
Something's been unleashed here, Scully.
Weekdays on Roar.
I'm cracking up.
SNL is not just for weeknights.
What?
It's crashing your weekdays, too.
Enjoy.
All your favorites on a weekday.
What are you doing here?
More Pete on a weekday.
We out here and we crazy.
And Weekend Update? Yep, also on weekdays.
Go to bed and never wake.
Because it's not just weeknights that have all the fun.
I think I'm about to laugh right now.
Saturday Night Live, weekdays on Roar.
The National News Desk, a network of 4,000 local journalists.
This chemical is so toxic that it was removed from children's toys.
Covers America's news now.
Electric scooters are burning with no regulations.
Locally covered.
The medical community is sounding alarm bells.
Nationally connected.
I'm Kayla Gaskins in Tel Aviv.
Choose America's news now, each weekday morning from the National News Desk.
The NFL trade deadline came and went. And while the rest of the NFL made some noise, the Tennessee Titans were relatively quiet, making just one move on Tuesday morning. The Titans traded outside linebacker Draymond Jones to the Baltimore Ravens, and in return will acquire a 2026 conditional 5th-round pick. Jones was picked up by the Titans this offseason and has been one of their top performers on defense, totaling 4.5 sacks, which is tied for the most on the team, along with defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons. Now, this was the only move the Titans made on Tuesday, but they did make 2 other trades. The Titans traded cornerback Roger McCreary and a conditional 6th-rounder to the LA Rams. They also traded another starting cornerback, Jarvis Brownlee Jr., back in September, and a 7th-rounder to the New York Jets. All 3 of these moves resulted in the Titans getting 2 conditional 5th-round picks and a 6th-round pick. But that's it. No more moves, and the rest of the Titans stay put. As for the rest of the league, let's just say ESPN's Adam Schefter had a very busy day. Handful of blockbuster moves, including the New York Jets sending Pro Bowl defensive tackle Quinnen Williams to the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, Titans AFC South rivals, the Indianapolis Colts, acquired 2-time All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner from the New York Jets as well. So the Jets clearly big sellers. Colts already have the best record in the AFC, along with the Patriots and the Broncos, and now they get one of the best defensive players in the league in recent years. As for the Titans, like I mentioned, not a ton of noise ahead of the trade deadline, but they did start building for the future. The team now enters its bye and will have this week off before hosting the Houston Texans on the 16th. Jill Jolnick, Fox 17 Sports, your Code Red station.
It is a formula of things that you do mainly during the day to help you sleep at night. I'm Liz Bonus. We share it just ahead.
Potential Thanksgiving travel chaos is looming as the federal government shutdown continues. We've got staffing shortages at our airports. We'll tell you how this might impact your holiday plans Wednesday on Fox 17 News This Morning.
Fox 17 and Bart Durham Injury Law want to show our appreciation for members of our military. This could be a veteran or someone on active duty who's doing remarkable things in our community. But we need your help to identify military members who deserve to be recognized. Send your nominations to bartdurham.com and be sure to tell us why they're special. We'll feature one of these heroes every month on Fox 17 News at 9, and Bart Durham will give them $1,000. It's all a part of Fox 17's Military Appreciation, sponsored by Bart Durham Injury Law.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.
Feeling good sitting high on that leaderboard. This real cash game's got me hooked. No cap. Smooth gameplay, real stakes. It's all heat, baby. And we got daily drops and spin challenges. It keeps my grind fresh. And the best part, you can withdraw directly to PayPal. So just a couple of lucky hands and boom, I'm stacking real money, not just coins, baby. So download this real cash game now. You in or what?
No one's ever gonna touch a hand on you ever again, okay?
You really want this worthless bitch. Trash really ends up in the same dump, doesn't it?
Get the fuck out of here.
Ah!
Come on, let's go. Oh, Henry.
Henry, Mrs. Collins is watching.
Really sorry it's taken so long. My family elder suddenly fell seriously ill and all my savings went to hospital bills, but I've never forgotten the $3,000 owe you. Can I pay it back next month?
Ma'am, I've settled your bill.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. Can I borrow your phone?
Sure. Why?
Here, I have a little gift. If you're short on money, I think it'll help.
A game? Oh my God, I just won $80!
Exactly. It's a brand new skill-based cash game officially partnered with PayPal. Every new player has a chance to win 80 daily. This is a popular cash game in 2025. If you need to pay a bill and you are strapped recently, do not apply for a loan. Just download this game. You could win up to $500 in this game. Download the solitaire game.
In your health news, we got an extra hour of sleep over the weekend, but you may still be feeling a little groggy.
Now, whether it's because of the time change, maybe something else. Fox 17 medical reporter Liz Bonus explains why you may want to start counting down to bedtime.
Hey there, everybody. A formula of things you do mostly during the day could help you snooze better at night, and it is trending right now.
It's called the 10-3-2-1-0 method. It's a gradual wind down that sets you up for what Dr. Karthik Kanagarajan of Ohio's Christ Hospital Sleep Medicine Center told me is what's called restorative sleep.
So you feel like that rejuvenator, like getting up in the morning to go, let me conquer the world kind of feeling.
Dr. K, as he's affectionately known, says you only need about half your sleep each night to be in the stage that gives you this restorative sleep, but you may achieve this optimal sleep if you stop caffeine 10 hours before bedtime, stop alcohol and food intake 3 hours before bedtime. Work and other stimulating activities should be stopped 2 hours before bedtime. And 1 hour before bed, you turn off all screens, TV, phone, the computer. It reduces blue light, which fights melatonin.
So light is anti-melatonin. So when you expose yourself to these lights, the melatonin is not going to secrete.
Finally, the 0. You have to get into bed and relax. Easy to say, I know. With your health news, I'm Liz Bonus reporting.
All right, kids got to go to school in the morning. Parents got to go to work.
Yes, and it'll be not as cold as we've been. And actually the nicest day of the week with the temperature around 74. We'll be in the 70s for Thursday and Friday. Storm chances possible on Friday and much colder, sharply colder by Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Okay, we've arrived. Get those jackets out. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
UA Local 572 and MyTV 30 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Natalie Halstead from Brentwood High School, winning a $3,000 scholarship.
On behalf of UA Local 572 and MyTV 30, we are so proud to award Natalie Halstead as our overall Scholar Athlete for the 2025 school year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our UA Local 572 Scholar Athlete of the Year.